The Galactic Council's assessment of humanity was unanimous. Physically inferior, technologically backward, and laughably fragile. When the Terran delegation first arrived at the Coalition station, even the smaller species snickered at their unimpressive forms. No natural weapons, the Crexian ambassador had noted, flexing his razor-sharp arm blades. Pathetic sensory range, the Vorthan representative added, her compound eyes registering spectrums humans couldn't dream of perceiving. And they require constant temperature regulation, laughed the Glacial Collective. Death from mere exposure. Ambassador Catherine Walsh and her team endured the mockery with professional smiles. For 3 months, humanity was relegated to observer status, deemed too weak to contribute meaningfully to galactic affairs. Then the hegemony attacked. The assault on Coalition Station was swift and brutal. Hegemony shock troops, genetically engineered warriors from a high-gravity world, tore through the station's defenses like tissue paper. Council security forces crumbled. The mighty Crexian's arm blades shattered against hegemony armor. The Vorthan's superior senses only let them see death approaching faster. In the chaos, the human delegation was forgotten. Who would bother with the weaklings during an invasion? That was the hegemony's first mistake. Marcus, environmental controls. Catherine barked, her diplomatic demeanor evaporating. Jane, get to the armory. David, I need you to access their tech systems. Ma'am, Security Chief Marcus Coleman grinned. You thinking what I'm thinking? Time to show them what weak really means. While alien council members huddled in panic, the 5 humans moved with practiced efficiency. They'd been observing the station for months, memorizing every corridor, every system, every weakness. Not out of malice, but because that's what humans did. They prepared. Marcus reached environmental controls first. The hegemony troops, adapted to 3G worlds, were moving easily in the station's standard 1.5G. With a few adjustments, he cranked specific sections up to 4G. Let's see how they like it when the playing field isn't tilted their way, he muttered. Dr. Jane Foster hit the armory to find it almost empty. The weapons were biocoded to specific species. Almost empty. She grabbed the mining charges meant for asteroid work. Don't need fancy guns when you understand chemistry, she said, already calculating blast patterns. Meanwhile, David Park, their IT specialist, was doing what humans did best, breaking things that weren't supposed to break. The hegemony's unhackable armor? It had firmware. Firmware had updates. Updates had vulnerabilities. Got it, he announced over comms. Their suit systems will reboot in 60 seconds. They'll be immobile for 30 seconds during restart. The hegemony commander, Warlord Krax, was in the council chamber, boot on the Crexian ambassador's neck, when things went sideways. Literally. The gravity in his section suddenly quadrupled. His enhanced muscles screamed as his armor became a prison. What? He began. Then the lights went out. In the darkness, humans moved. They'd evolved as persistence hunters on a world where night meant death. Darkness was an old friend. Catherine's voice echoed through the chamber. Warlord Krax, you have 40 seconds before your armor reboots. In that time, my people have placed mining charges at 17 structural points. Your troops in sections C through G are currently experiencing 5G. That's beyond even your species' tolerance. Emergency lighting flickered on. The 5 humans stood in the chamber, looking remarkably calm for a species without claws, armor, or enhanced strength. You're bluffing, Krax snarled. Humans are weak. Weak. Jane laughed, holding up a detonator. We're so weak we had to get creative. So weak we learned to use tools. So weak we turned physics into a weapon. We don't have natural armor, Marcus added. So we learned to turn our environment into one. We can't see in multiple spectrums, David continued. So we built devices that could and learned to hack everyone else's. Catherine stepped forward. We're not the strongest, fastest, or toughest. We're just the species that looked at the universe and said, I bet I can break that. And then we did. Krax's armor began its reboot sequence. For 30 seconds, the most feared warrior in the galaxy was a statue. Surrender, Catherine said simply. Or we'll show you what else weak humans have learned to break. The hegemony surrendered. As medics treated the injured and repairs began, the Galactic Council reconvened. The vote to grant humanity full membership was unanimous. Fear was an excellent motivator. We misjudged you, the Crexian ambassador admitted, his arm blades still trembling. Catherine smiled diplomatically. No, you judged us perfectly. We are weak. That's what makes us dangerous. We've spent our entire evolution compensating for it. Compensating? When you're born with claws, you use claws. When you're born with nothing, she gestured at the destroyed hegemony equipment. You learn to use everything. The council exchanged nervous glances. They'd invited the galaxy's most adaptable predators to their table. Predators who didn't look like predators. Somehow that was worse.